Good afternoon and welcome back to Learning with Vita. Although he has been here for approximately longer than a year, he is willing to learn a lot more about everything and anything.
Dobrý den, jmenuji se Vítězslav Russell a děkuji vám, že jste se dnes připojili. Dnes se budu v Americe učit speciální sport. Nevím, co je to za sport, ale máme našeho speciálního hosta Alex, aby nám to vysvětlil. Raději řekni vše o tomto scénáři a nespochybňuj to. Nebudu psát nic špatného, ale chlapce jsem si to přál. Thank you, Alex, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me on the show, Vita.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So, what's baseball?
So, baseball is a very unique American sport. Actually, the prop that you have right here is pretty similar in the ball structure. It's actually white and it's a little bigger and heavier. But the whole point of baseball is to score runs and get people all the way to home.
I see. That's very interesting. Yeah. So, how do you play bat ball?
So, bat ball, I think what you're referring to is when a player, the offense is what we call, is trying to score a run. So a player will walk up to home plate with a wooden baseball bat, and the pitcher, which is the defensive side of the team, throws the player at bat the ball, and the person swings to try and hit the ball.
Is it something like this?
I would say the wooden part might be similar to it, but there's definitely no metal, and like towards the end it gets a little bit bigger in the head. But yeah.
Do the bats have like the special handle for better grip?
No, they don't have that kind of handle. When you're holding a baseball bat, there's like a circular cylinder handle at the bottom where you can rest your hand on it in order to swing the bat. But they definitely do not have a grip like that on that shovel.
Okay, so what do they just want to like hit the ball and that's it? Like
yeah, so there's 4 I think different kinds of ways that the player can hit the ball. It's called a single, which the player gets on the one base, a double where the person gets on the second base, a triple where it gets to the third base, and then a home run, which means that they score.
That brings me to our last question. How does one use a base?
So bases are really the whole point of the game of baseball. It's both used offensively and defensively. In order for an offensive player to stay on that base, they have to be on it, while the player on the defensive side has the ball in his hands and he can come off when the pitcher has the ball. And the defensive side, they have to have the ball in their hand while touching the base. And if the offensive player is not on that base, that offensive player is out.
Okay, so we are talking about staying on the base. Do they like sit on it or do they lie down?
No, you stand on it. The whole point is to run the bases and score runs. That's the whole scoring process.
Is it like a touchdown?
No, it's not a touchdown. It's referred to as runs. Touchdown is a sport called football.
Okay, that is all that time that we have today. And thank you again for joining us today, Alex. It was a pleasure. It was absolutely astounding to learn about basketball today, and hopefully you will join me next time to understand the highly competitive hot dog eating competition. Silly Sally sucks spaghettis on Sunday.